In the wake of Jesus Christ's crucifixion, the disciples found themselves enveloped in a tempest of fear and doubt. Huddled together in the upper room, they locked the doors, seeking solace amidst the turmoil that had engulfed their world. It was in this atmosphere of apprehension and uncertainty that the risen Christ made his profound and transformative presence known. John 20 verses 19 to 30 paints a vivid picture of this pivotal moment in history, capturing the disciples' journey from disbelief to unwavering faith. Through encounters with the resurrected Jesus, the disciples experienced a profound transformation, from trembling apprehension to unshakable conviction. This passage not only recounts the disciples' encounter with the resurrected Christ, but also highlights the remarkable journey of Thomas, whose initial skepticism is transformed into a profound declaration of faith. As we delve into the intricacies of this narrative, we uncover timeless truths about the nature of faith, the power of encounter, and the boundless grace of the risen Savior. Join us as we journey through the shadows of doubt into the radiant light of faith, guided by the timeless wisdom encapsulated in John 20 verses 19 to 30. 1 week later, Jesus appears to Thomas. John 20 verses 24 to 29, New International Version. 24 Now Thomas, also known as Didymus, one of the 12, was not with the disciples when Jesus came. 25 So the other disciples told him, "We have seen the Lord." But he said to them, "Unless I see the nail marks in his hands and put my finger where the nails were, and put my hand into his side, I will not believe." 26 A week later his disciples were in the house again, and Thomas was with them. Though the doors were locked, Jesus came and stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." 27 Then he said to Thomas, "Put your finger here. See my hands. Reach out your hand and put it into my side. Stop doubting and believe." 28 Thomas said to him, "My Lord and my God." 29 Then Jesus told him, "Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed." Doubting Thomas encounters the risen Christ. Fear and doubt in the upper room. Verse 19. On the evening of that first day of the week, when the disciples were together, with the doors locked for fear of the Jewish leaders, Jesus came and stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." Summary: the disciples, gripped by fear and doubt, gather in the upper room after Jesus' crucifixion, locking themselves in. Encounter with the risen Christ. Verse 20. After he said this, he showed them his hands and side. The disciples were overjoyed when they saw the Lord. Summary: Jesus appears among them, revealing his wounds as proof of his resurrection, bringing them great joy and assurance. Thomas's initial skepticism. Verse 24. Now Thomas, also known as Didymus, one of the 12, was not with the disciples when Jesus came. Summary: Thomas, absent during Jesus' first appearance, expresses skepticism and disbelief when told about the encounter. Thomas's declaration and faith. Verse 27. Then he said to Thomas, "Put your finger here. See my hands. Reach out your hand and put it into my side. Stop doubting and believe." Summary: Jesus appears again, inviting Thomas to touch his wounds, prompting Thomas to declare his faith, acknowledging Jesus as Lord and God. Blessed assurance through faith. Verse 29. Then Jesus told him, "Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed." Summary: Jesus blesses those who believe without seeing, emphasizing the importance of faith in his resurrection as the basis of salvation.